In this session, we are going to discuss piston pump. Okay, in piston pump, the pumping action is affected by a piston that moves in a reciprocating cycle through a cylinder. So the basic operation of piston pumps are very similar to that of the reciprocating engines. Okay, pump can be classified into two types: axial piston pump and another one is radial piston pump. The axial piston pump can be classified into two types: swash plate axial piston pump and bend axis axial piston pump. Okay, axial piston pump. In this pump, the rotary shaft motion is converted to axial reciprocating motion, which drives the piston. Okay, the most axial piston pumps are multi piston designs and utilize check valves or a port plate to direct liquid flow from inlet to discharge. The outlet can be controlled by manual. So the mechanical or pressure compensated control. Okay, this is swash plate piston pump. Okay, in this pump we have various parts that it having two one inlet port and outlet port, and near outlet port we have check valve. Okay, and in center of this unit we having pump shaft and swash plate. Okay, in near this swash plate we have a swash plate adjust angle adjuster and piston shoe. Okay, and inside you can cover with the help of pistons. Okay, piston is covered by the piston block. Okay, this is the parts of the swash plate. Okay, in this type, rotary driven motion is converted to the reciprocating axial motion by means of the swash plate mounted on the drive shaft. That the rotation of the swash plate produce and out motion of the piston in their cylinder, and hence the fluid is discharged. Okay, this can be achieved by altering the single of the swash plate, because in the swash plate axial pump, the angle of tilt of the swash plate determines the piston stroke and hence the pump displacement. Okay, the increase in the swash plate angle will increase the piston stroke and hence the plate displacement. When the swash plate is vertical and the displacement is zero, so even in one reverse the flow directions by changing angle of swash plate. Okay, bend axis axial piston pump. Okay, this type of pump contains a cylinder block rotating with the drive shaft. Okay, as shown in figure, and the center of the cylinder block is sent at the offset angle relative to the center line of the drive shaft. Okay, the cylinder has a number of piston and cylinder arranged along a circle. So the ball and socket joints connect the piston rod with the drive shaft flange. Okay, this is a Bendice's type piston pump. Okay, it also having a piston, rotating block, and universal coupling. Okay, universal coupling is connected near the piston and rotating block. In order to provide alignment of positive drive, and universal link is used to connect the block to the drive shaft with when the piston carry body turns, the exit passage in the cylinder bores move along the control slot of family positioned control plate, and thus connected alternatively to section or discharge pipeline. Okay, radial piston pump. The radial piston pump has a number of radial piston in cylinder block which revolves around the stationary spindle or valve. Okay, the piston remains constant contact with the reactance ring due to centrifugal force and back force pressure on the pistons. A drive shaft is attached to the end of the cylinder block and provide the power needed to the pump. So the reaction ring moves eccentrically with respect to the spindle axle. Okay. This is radial piston pump. It also having spindle, piston, inlet and outlet port and piston block, cam surface and housing. Okay, if the cylinder block is rotated in the clockwise directions, the piston on the one side travel uh, onward until when the piston passes the maximum point eccentricity, it is pulled inward by the reaction ring. Okay, thank you.